Hello, Matthew Hawkins here, back again, live now with all the things that's going on in the world. In wrestling, they seem to be trying new things. I thought, why not I do that with live streaming my predictions for NXT Takeover in your house? Yes, the concept is back for the first time since 1999. I'll be honest, I've got slightly mixed feelings towards it. I think it'll be great, great bit of nostalgia going through this. We seem to all be going through from time to time, and especially, well, as I've just no, as I said to, as I've just been listening on Talk Wrestling on Talk Sport in the UK, and everyone seems to be at home, so why don't take over in your house? Appropriate, how appropriate, shall I say? Yes. To have this takeover. I'm sure this will be a great card. Obviously, the bar's pretty bloody high. Let's see if they can live up to it. Before I get to my predictions, though, I just want to have a little catch up with you guys. Hoping you're all feeling well, and hoping you're weathering this storm that we're all going through all right and going so well. Now, I was going to do this pre-tape like some of the other prediction videos, but I've been kind of busy lately, and it's not laziness. We're in lockdown, but at the moment, I'll be honest, I've got coursework I'm doing a course for spectator safety and also in customer service for my as part of my as one of my other jobs outside of YouTube, I guess. And I've just been helping all around my house a little bit. With a few odd jobs, and some of them were quite tiring. Like today, I've just been help putting some new plants up around the back where my house, the back garden. Some of them are a bit tiring, and obviously I'm trying to focus a lot on my coursework as well. I hope to be getting my reactions to Takeover Blackpool from back in January, as well as War Games, as well as AEW's All Out pay-per-view and Full Gear that will be coming, and that'll be coming in back-to-back weeks. Other videos as well. I'm planning on doing a series series of lists of subscription video on demand services for sports. What I'd like to see improved in them as well. So like NFL Game Pass, NBA League Pass, MLB.TV, and ESPN Player and the like. So watch the space for that, as well as some topics I've obviously missed out. I obviously want to talk about the XFL. It won't be a tribute video yet, because the league may have filed for bankruptcy, Chapter 11 bankruptcy to be precise. But that's not the same as what it was for the AAF or the Arena Football League. And, they folded. They did Chapter 7, which was to dissolve the league, put it into liquidation. Chapter 11, as I said, it's the equivalent of administration, basically, what I can read, what it sounds like. It's the equivalent of administration, where basically it's reorganisation, the business plan. There are a few potential buyers. I will do a video about the potential buyers for the XFL. Anyway, now let's get to my predictions for NXT Takeover. Oh, sorry, let me do that again. This is the thing we're doing it live, We're live, everybody, in living colour. Well, I think that enough with the catch up. I think enough with the catch up. Time to get to these predictions. Then I'll be honest, I'm a few weeks behind on NXT. I do record it. I obviously watch AEW live on Wednesday night. I'm Team AEW, but not to say you can't bat for both. You can't. That's not to say, as you can see by my NXT t-shirt there, that's not to say I can't bat for both teams. You stand. Also, that was another video I was going to talk about as well, the internet community. But anyway, let's get on with these predictions, then, shall we? And we can get on with the pre-show. Right, starting off with the 6 women tag team match. It's Mia Yim, Shotzi Blackheart, and Tegan Knox, the former Nixon Newell. If you remember her from WCPW, obviously she got signed WWE. She had a good rivalry with Will Ospreay's Mrs. B. Priestley. Watch their matches back on YouTube. Nixon Newell, which went under a different name as well on other various indie promotions in and around the UK as well. Obviously, she was injured. She's been signed to WWE. She's been Tegan Knox. She's been the Mae Young Classic as well. Anyway, they're against Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, and Raquel Gonzalez. And this is going to be a quick hot shot here, like the string basically. And I am going to go with Mae Young, Shotzi Blackheart, and Tegan Knox. Obviously, Tegan Knox and Dakota Kai have their little beef dating back to War Games back in November. I'm going to go with Dakota. So I'm going to go with Mae Young, Shotzi Blackheart, and Tegan Knox, I think, on this one. Right, moving on to the NXT North American Championship. Bask in the glory on his Limitless Keith Lee against Johnny Takeover, Johnny Gargano, and well, it obviously turned heel on that, and him and Candice LeRae. Johnny Gargano can really steal the show at Takeover. I've heard as well, listening to the podcast before I came on the radio show on TalkSport, Talk Wrestling before I came on air, and they're saying how much he does steal the show and how he don't want to leave NXT. So it must be a good thing. And I don't want to go up to the main roster, but I'm still going to go with Keith Lee on this one. I feel more confident going with Keith Lee, getting a lot of its confidence. I'm going to go with Keith Lee on this one. Right, moving on. It's a last chance match for the NXT Championship. Let's make sure I've got the cards there, right? I believe. I'm just getting them all here. We're live here on YouTube, everybody. Just trying to get the latest stuff here. What I thought was right. It's the last chance backlot brawl here for the NXT Championship, and it's between the Velveteen Dream. He'll be up as Adam and representing numbers, and Adam Cole will defend against the Velveteen Dream, and if Velveteen Dream loses, he can no longer challenge while Cole is still the champion. I'm still going to go with Adam Cole. I feel more confident going with Adam Cole. I reckon. I think I was also hearing that some might be heading up to the main shows. They're still the main roster. Is Raw and SmackDown. I thought this was also the main roster as well, but no. I think honestly, but I'm going to go with Adam Cole. I feel confident again. We're going with Adam Cole. So, but I reckon someone's going to get called up. All that, and I feel whoever loses will be heading up to the main roster soon. Right, moving on. Finn Balor versus Damien Priest, up to the former Punishment Martinez in Ring of Honor. I'm going to go with Finn Balor. Plain and simple, I'm going to go with Finn Balor. One thing I have against, I'll be honest, I have against, obviously Balor wanted to go back down to NXT. The one thing, I don't mind seeing guys like people like Finn Balor, Tyler Breeze, he's still in NXT, I believe he still is, as well as Charlotte Flair, right? But it showed how desperate they are to bring people back who made NXT what it is. You know, it's meant. The other thing is meant to be the future. It still digs a bit into its past. But obviously, it's okay with Finn Balor and probably Tyler Breeze. Obviously, they weren't fully made on the main roster. Charlotte Flair, on the other hand, was. You know, she was part of that first all-female main event at WrestleMania. But I'm gonna move on to that. But I'm still gonna go with Finn Balor on this one. Again, I feel more confident going with Finn Balor. So a lot of it is on confidence. And speaking of Charlotte Flair, triple threat match for the NXT Women's Championship. It is Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley versus Io Shirai. I'm going to go with Charlotte Flair. As I was just saying, it seems like for a brand that's meant to be about the future, it seems to be digging a lot about the past. So I'm going to go with Charlotte And I feel more confident going with Charlotte Flair on this one. Right, and then last match here. I reckon this might be. I don't know the order. I'll be honest. I don't know the order what these matches are. I'm gonna go. It's Tommaso Ciampa against the recently debuted Karrion Kross with Scarlett, and I'm gonna go with Ciampa. I mean, Karrion Kross, nice way to debut, but I'm gonna go Tommaso Ciampa on this one. I think there was another match, I believe, was also announced about between Matt Riddle and Timothy Thatcher for what happened the other week on NXT. This is a kick shows that. Just get that up here. I stand corrected now. Here. I think I stand corrected, everybody. I stand corrected. I thought there was a match about Matt Riddle and Timothy Thatcher, but I remember that happened the other week on NXT. I do stand corrected. That's my predictions for NXT Takeover in your house. I know the pre-show is going on as we speak. So enjoy that on the network. If you've got it, enjoy NXT Takeover in your house, and hopefully for a bit of normalcy. And I'll hope to be. And if you've enjoyed this video, as well as some of the other videos, be sure to drop a like on the video. If you haven't, fair enough, no hard feelings. But if you like what you see here and you want some more, don't forget to click that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you know whenever the hell I post next or live stream next. Be sure to tell your friends how much of a great YouTuber I am. And as always, to follow me, and don't forget one thing as well, yes, follow me on Twitter at Hawkins_Matthew and on Instagram at BigMattHawk18. But as always, remember to stay safe, and if you need some cheer, have no fear. Big Matt Hawk is here. Goodbye, everybody, and stay safe. Again, can't stress that enough. Enjoy Takeover tonight, everybody. Bye-bye.